Hey everyone, welcome to our Airbnb.
It's very expensive.
Very expensive.
Don't go downstairs. So like the big thing in this movie, at least with the marketing, is the trailer gives nothing away, and no one is talking about it because the best part of this movie is going in knowing nothing.
Nothing. Yep.
And I did do that.
Yep.
I don't know if you did.
I did. I saw the trailer on surface level. It seems like kind of the same thing we see all the time. There's probably like 30 of these on Netflix. They rent an Airbnb. Double booked, and there's maybe some tension, or not tension, but they don't know about each other yet. And then something happens. We'll try to talk about what we can before. I think we need to go into maybe. I just want to talk about it. So we're going to do spoilers, but we're going to give a lot of heads up.
So Zach Gregor hasn't made a movie in a while, and he was similar to Jordan Peele, where like they came from sketch comedy, and now he's like, I'm going to make a messed up horror movie.
Yeah.
And he nails it.
Yeah.
I loved a lot of the direction. It's like with like there's like just weird like camera moves and stuff like that. And there's a flashback scene that is incredible. Like, you know, the aspect ratio changes and all that. But I look forward to his movies. But whatever he wants to do next, I'm all in.
I'm a big believer in, I think, two of the purest forms of movies are comedy and horror. And so it is very cool that like you can just, that we have people who can just jump in and out of both. And so it was really good. I didn't know that it was the Whitest Kids You Know guy until later, and I was like, oh wow, that's good for that dude.
Neat.
Georgina Campbell is fantastic. Bill Skarsgård, great. Nice to see him not be a scary clown. Before we go into spoilers, let's drop a rating just to let people know.
Pre-spoilers, there's parts in the ending that I thought would go one way and it went another. I thought it was a little too hyped because everyone on Twitter, at least the people that my algorithm told me, they were like, this is the most messed up horror movie ever. And it, yes and no, but the first hour and like 20 are so unbelievably good that it makes up for the kind of disappointing ending. 8.5 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed this movie, and I plan on watching it again.
Oh yeah, I love this movie. I think I didn't see it as hyped as much, and so it was nice. Which means it's working. Which means that the whole like don't tell anyone what it's about is working. So I'm happy for that. And so I just walked in having a total blast, and it really like. You think it's going, like you said, you think it's going one way. Is this going to be like Insidious? Is this going to be escape room-esque? And it just, something happens. You're like, oh my gosh, like it. And then you think, is it this? And you're like, no, it's not even that. So I'm going to go 9 out of 10.
Spoilers?
Hey, we're about to spoil this movie. So if you have not seen this movie, even if you like don't know if you want to see this movie,
just
don't listen to any of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just watch the next review.
Yeah. What did you think the movie was? Like, what did you think the twist was?
I thought it was going to be a creepy sex dungeon with like
it kind of is.
People as slaves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which like it implies that that's what it used to be, and now it's not.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of turned into like a monster movie. And that's what I kind of got turned off a little bit.
I thought it was going to be more about like an escape room, like, oh, they're being watched, they're being set up. Because how do you book 2 Airbnb people at the same time?
Right.
And then when it becomes a creature movie, I'm like, oh, okay. And it happens. So there's a moment where like it's unveiled, like it's boom. Hey, there's at least some kind of creature or thing in here, like humanoid thing.
Which is my favorite part. It does that, and then it just cuts.
I mean, smash cuts to the ocean.
And then it's a different movie. Almost.
So then for the next like 30 minutes, I'm thinking this thing's like The Descent.
Yeah,
you know,
I was kind of feeling that.
Oh, they've unearthed some kind of creature thing, and then later you find, you know, and then the Justin Long stuff plays out, and you're like, oh, this is like Don't Breathe. You know, it's like there's just so many different little things that you can like point to that, like, oh man, this is weird. It's a real commentary on kind of like the Me Too movement.
Yes,
of
100%
of like, hey. Justin Long, the whole time he's like, I'm a good guy.
Right. Yeah.
I'm an okay guy.
Are you?
And then things play out and you're like, oh, you are not a good guy at all. Even
and then like you think he's like, oh, he's kind of admitting to it.
Yeah.
Did he learn his lesson? No.
Yeah.
He's still trash.
So yeah, you have this creature, you have this like this person, and you think, oh, this is the horror, this is the scariest part. But then you have another flashback. Yep. You have like another like
a cut.
You cut, and then it goes into why that person is down there, and you're just like, and it's horrifying.
Yes,
it's the horrors of men, and that, which is I haven't seen Men yet, but I guess
I was just about to bring that up. I'm stealing this from someone on Reddit, but this is the movie that Men tried to be.
Yeah,
where like because Men, I hated it. I know Michael liked it a lot. I hated it, but Men was like very like one note, and it kept touching the same thing over and over and over and over again. And this one was like more obvious, I guess, and it's a lot better movie. It's more entertaining, and anyways, that's just my taste, but it's very similar to Men, except better, way better.
You're right. The ending gets a little hokey.
It was a mess.
There's
the
a
last
part,
5 minutes,
like from when she escapes to the end. I could see where you're not like thrilled, but even like then we don't get the scenes with the cops, which it's like a very like listen to this woman who's telling you something,
and the two dudes are like nah,
know, like don't be crazy.
Yeah.
I love being surprised by something, you know.
It was very surprising. On top of it's just well made, super well made, and I hope Zach Cregger makes more movies.
Yeah.
Don't wait another 10 years. What's the movie they made? Miss March, was that it?
Oh,
woof. Oh, man, very different movie, but go see it. It's very good.
Yeah, it's fun stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.